I think we'll keep the two southern fields separate this time around.
Yeah.
I got a nice good sized median in between them, so
Evening, chat.
no reason not to.
Hope all is well.
Hey, what's going on here?
All colors are pretty.
Just look at the
Dry down bean texture a little bit here. It should be a little bit more narrow gap to them. It shouldn't be so bushy.
If you get down and look at them, you'll see that the leaves are green still.
Yeah.
Which I think is a neat effect, but
Yeah, that would not go through the combine with that. Well, today's combines it would. Older combines would plug them right up. Too green.
you'd have to go really, really slow.
Pole, yep.
Is it this one by the farm that needs ploughing? No, it's been ploughed.
No, it's field 6,
Fields.
way up north.
Yep. You add lime on it, that's why I asked.
Yeah, we got lime on it. I just did lime tonight on it.
Yeah.
Why is that truck going so slow? Oh,
There's lag.
he was
Yeah, the cruise control said
cruise control set for sugar beet harvest. 6 mile an hour. So it only drives 6 mile an hour. Now it should get here a little quicker. Can't go wrong with that. Truck made it.
Riley, bedtime.
Can't wait to do the splines on the 4X map. That's gonna be a 2-week project.
Personally, I was going to say about a 2-month project.
Yeah. Who knows?
You done
It's gonna be
Are
a.
you gonna leave any of the roads gravel?
There is one road that's. Well, I think there's 2 roads that are gravel roads. No, maybe 3 roads are gravel roads. That are actually gravel roads in real life. Not concrete or asphalt, they're just gravel. Dirt road. Those will be left as that, so it'll be interesting to see how the cars react to that. Maybe I just won't spline those with the traffic if it causes issue.
I was gonna say, you don't want to put spines on all the roads.
Yeah, that's the plan. The plan is to spline them all.
Yeah.
The good thing is that because how the map is designed, I won't need to loop any off the map and have them come back on. I'll be able to do a one big central loop around the outside of the map, and then fill in the roads in the inside.
That's gonna be handy for you then.
Yeah, that's gonna make it a lot less intricate. I mean, it'd be pretty simple to do the main outside loop first, then come back in. Do all the intersections, and then just do all the straights. And one straight
Yeah.
I should be able to just duplicate that for the next straight. You know, if I run them all north and south the same way, have the connectors come in from the other direction, it should be pretty much build half of it out, and then the other half I should be able to just mirror. So it shouldn't be too bad in theory, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I did notice something the other day when I was messing around with the Giant Center, that they changed up the way the field dimensions is done. It looks like you can paint field dimensions now instead of having to have those. And all the blue boxes are gone. They're all colored boxes now. Each one is its own color to the field number.
Ah.
So I think they might have made it so now, like, farmlands are paintable. Well, I think your field dimensions now are paintable as well. As a way of doing field dimensions instead of the old drag the box around and move it. I haven't experimented with it at all yet to see, but it might be worth just messing around on a blank map just to see what it does and how it affects it.
Yeah. That'd be better for you.
Yeah, it'd be better for everybody building a map.
Yeah.
Paintable field dimensions, that's amount of time that saves. A lot. Yeah.
More tedious though, because you'd have to watch where you're painting.
Not well. Yes and no. I mean, it's more easy to paint things.
It'll be more tedious because giants can't get their painting tools correct, no matter how you try.
You have to be careful that you're not accidentally painting farmlands instead of field borders, but I prefer painting something over drawing boxes. I'm like, oof. The whole box thing is annoying because then you gotta create a new one and drag it over here and move it, and then if you have elevation changes and the land, it's just, yeah. Painting is a step forward for sure, but yeah, it still kind of could cause a lot of trouble, especially if it don't work right. But I'll have to play around with that just to see how it works, if it does work. For the
It's a lot easier to do curved fields.
yeah, because you'll be able to curve them, or angles even too will be simpler.
Yeah, instead of laying in box after box after box after box.
And trying to shape it for the corner, yeah. Just poop, done. So I got one farm completed out on the 4X, half of another one, and right now I'm doing all the house plots, which is just it's very boring, very just tedious, just not fun. But I'm hoping like maybe once a week or twice a week I'll knock out one section of houses. 9 sections total on a map. Maybe, you know, looking at, if I do one a week, that's 9 weeks. If I do a couple a week, that puts it down to just like 3 weeks of doing houses and trees and, you know, deco.
Well, as much as you hate doing the houses, I do the latter part of that and get it done as fast as you can.
Yeah. Because that's really what I need to get done now is the houses and build the farms out. And then after that, sell points. And once the sell points are all done, then it's on to splines. And yeah. Then I'm out to just be gone for a month because it's probably how long it's going to take me to do all that. But the good thing is that I have pretty straight roads, so it's not hard to draw a spline straight. It's when you start doing corners with them that gets a little weird. And I don't think I'll have a train on it because there's really no room or no place to put one. Unless I just mock it in there, but there really isn't a place for it, so.
No real reason to have one anyway, is there?
Not really. I mean, on a 4X map, it'd be nice to be able to transfer grain from the north end down to the south end faster. To like a central hub or something.
Yeah.
And then take it from there to sell it to your sell points.
Kind of like Stevie did back on Cherry Hills way back in the day.
But I'm not sure if that's even a possibility to do anymore. At 22, if the train is strictly just for selling, you can't transport from one point to another point. I haven't messed around with that either, which I kind of wanted to just to see. Because that'd be the only reason I would put a train in, is if I could actually transport grain from the north end to the south end to sell. Because all the sell points are going to be the south end of the map.
Road train left you a message.
Hey.
Hey, road train. You're gonna make me culverts deeper? No. Nope. The ditches and culverts and stuff will all be identical. There'd just be a lot more of them. A lot more of them.
I think Bloomfield has got... Well, Bloomfield's got a train on it. And I'm sure it's got a silo at each end.
That you could sell off the end of the map, right? I mean, I had that at 1.2. Had a silo in the north you could take, fill up, and drive off the map that end. And had a silo in the south that you could do the same thing with. But my question would be is if you had a silo set up on the track, we could take the grain from that one and then move it to a different silo on the track to offload it into that storage silo.
Yeah.
That's where I'm not sure if it works or not.
Yeah.
That's how 19 was that way. Trains didn't leave the map. Well, they did if you wanted it to, but by design the train would stay in the map and would be a transfer point from a silo to a silo, or a silo to a sell point within the map.
Yeah.
I'd like to know if that's still a possibility to do that or not. If you have to sell off the map with it because of how the train scripts wrote, like the train Lua script.
So the only issue with you doing it on the 4X map is you don't have a lot of room to run train tracks everywhere.
No, that's the problem. And my 4X map isn't designed to have a train on it. But for the future project, next springish, that would be something I'd like to know if it's possible or not for. Because that does have a track preset.
Yeah, well, I know which one you're talking about.
I also thought about re-venturing back into that whole 4 maps on 1 idea too.
Oof.
Yeah, remember what we found out the last time we tried that.
Yeah, but I'd have a way around that. Because, well, I don't really have a way around it. It's just I would have to I'd have to take 1 map, and that would be the base. And that's what it would be, and then everything else would have to be re-put back in, all dug out, and ditches re-put in, and all that stuff would have to be redone again. Which isn't that bad if you have the road layout and field layouts. The ditches pretty much show themselves. You just got to dig them out. It's not like recreating the wheel, just having to basically just rebuild the map again. But the problem is I don't have 2 other maps. I have 2 maps.
Well, I'd say you could have one of mine, but mine are 4Xs.
Yeah, yours are all 4Xs, so I would need two other single-sized maps. And then in the borders, like this border here would be in this on the map, and there'd be a road going through it in 3 or 4 spots, however many I wanted, and I'd have a sign there, you know, now leaving Frankenmuth farming map, entering next said map at all those cross points or border points. Just as kind of thing, like, okay, and now I moved into this map now, kind of thing.
Oh, that sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
that does
technically
sound
you could have 4 dedicated people running each quadrant or each quarter of the,
Yeah.
you know, have their own, basically playing their own map on a big map.
Yeah.
But
Well, there's
Feel
the
like
guy
I'm
to
more
talk to.
down the line.
that would be a major undertaking, because I'd have to build
Yeah.
the whole thing from scratch instead of bringing stuff over from 19. Like my 4X map was, it's 50% complete because I was able to bring most of that over from 19 into 22. That design with 4 intricate maps built into one big map, you'd have 1 map good, so you'd have 1/4 of it done pretty quickly, but then the other 3/4 you'd have to basically build out from scratch, because the DEMs won't line up, because not all maps are built at the same base level trait or level, ground level. Like this one's set at right around 90, I think, is where when you place an object, that's about how high it is from 0. The other map is like 100 something, 120 something. So when you import that DEM in and this DEM in, the DEM is your what configures all your terrain heights and ditches and all that stuff. The one is like a plateau, and the other one's, you know, down like a valley. So there's a major difference of height between the 2. I will never build a 16x map, Road Train. Never. That's just ridiculously big. Four X is as big as I will ever go.
$16X, there's a lot more work on it as well.
Yeah, it's not just, you know, twice as much. It's 16
Yeah.
times as much.
Yeah.
16 maps in one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, Road Train. You would definitely need some kind of train in that kind of a map to get from point A to point B. But I mean, the only other thing I can do is that there are a couple other areas I kind of would like to do of Michigan. That I could just build on that idea. I mean, have the two that I know, this one and the other one, and then for the other two, there's two other locations I could just build out from scratch, like I did Frankenmuth. And theoretically, you could have, 4 maps on 1 map, kind of deal. No one's ever done it before, I can tell you that. But that would probably take me a year
And
to
that
do.
DEM thing might be the reason why that's never been done.
Yeah, it most likely is, because you can't line it all up. I mean, I was able to make this one in one. You could put this DEM on this map in 1/4 the DEM for a 4X map. But the problem comes into play where it's, if you add another map, then it doesn't line up the same, and then it's major difference in heights, and yeah.
G-Man, did you put Field 6 and Field 7 together?
Pot Creek.
Yeah.
I would give you my left arm for the 22 version of good old Michigan map. Pot Creek. You better get a saw. And I'll give you the address. Because I'm pretty sure all at this point the other co-creator of that map has given up. It's been like 6 months and nothing, so I've decided that after the 4X map, Michigan will be being remade. And I may try to make it so it's council friendly. I haven't quite decided on that far yet. Mainly because I just don't want to use all the object that is in that map, because it's just no. But
Lay down. Here, come on.
fair. But we'll find. We'll see. I gotta get my 4X map done first, because that's where my priority is. So through the winter, probably early next spring at earliest would be the start on that project. Should be pretty easy. Actually, if I left everything alone, I could probably bang it out in probably a month or two, or well, 3 months probably. It's just like I did this one, because everything will come over. I just gotta flip out some things and do some different sell points and the factory things. That's really all is different. Everything else would be identically, bringing it over. Do the buildings, but I'll have most of the buildings anyways, because I'm doing most of those for the 4X map. So all that will be already done and updated to 22 for placeables and built into the map, so you can place your own buildings down just like this map does. So all that'll be done. That's what's nice about the whole placeable thing, is now I have a pretty good folder built of these barns that are all being placed in the map.
You should get yourself wiggle room.
What?
I said you should give yourself wiggle room.
What's wiggle room?
Giggle time.
Oh, Giggle's always got my time.
Yeah, but you're not gonna bang out a 4X map in a matter of no time, because you start to ignore everything.
No, 4X map, I already said it. It's going to be after winter before that comes out. Guaranteed that.
What's that?
My 4X map is not going to come out till at least winter, after winter. I probably have, if I were to sit down and just do it, I'd probably have about 3 months of work yet. But I'm stretching that out to spring. And then yeah, the next one will be. The next one will either. I'll tell you this, Hot Creek. The next one will either be that map, or the idea of combining 4 maps into making one big map, which is a stretch on the second part. The actual Michigan map is probably a lot easier, simpler thing to bring over than
Road train, it'll be winter
Train.
of 2035.
2035. It'll be ready for the next version of the game.
Yeah.
That was freeze over.
And thaws and refreezes. Oh, I was gonna say you might want to check your frame losses, but you have to go up and
I have 0.
I'm showing 104.
Oh, I have 0 on my end. What OBS is telling me.
Looks good my end.
Yeah, that's good on mine too. You saw a little bit of lag there because I did a hard save just a minute ago.
I was wondering. I think somebody that either saved itself or somebody saved or bought something there. But yeah, that's my plan. You hear it first. Is I gotta finish my 4X, and also I am gonna take a couple guys here under the wing and help them with their project, and get them started on it at least, and be here for questions or any problems that come up when they're learning the process. So I do have that in the works as well. But there's plenty of maps out there. It's like I'm not in a big rush because when you rush things, you get maps that require multiple updates right away to make them playable. And most of the maps that I've done here and through the testing group that I have they work. They don't have any major issues with it. Most of the updates are just to make it more polished or more finished kind of deal. It's not really to fix anything. Unless Giants break something, I gotta fix it, but that doesn't happen too often either. Because most of the maps I've ever built were tested months before they ever hit a release point. And most of the time, there's only minor things that don't break the map. It's more of a comfort features that are added later on as updates. So a lot of yeah, a lot of mappers will get a lot of hype going and get a lot of publicity on it and get a lot of whatever have it on it and release it, and then find out that holy crap, I should fire all my testers because they didn't test anything kind of thing. They just showboated it and didn't test nothing. Showboated it for views and didn't do any testing. Those are testers that you do not want because they don't help you any. They don't.
Exactly.
They don't, like Shorty here. He literally did it. He said, "I will find a way off the map, and I will let you know how I did it." And he successfully got off the map in its early stages, probably 6 different times. And that was 6 different tries on my end to keep him in the map. until the very last one, where he can't get off this map anymore. I think he quit trying now at this point. But I finally got the map locked down where if you fall off the map, you've definitely did something outside of what you're supposed to be doing on the game. Because he's not been successfully gotten off this map since I updated the border. And this border will be updated into the 4X map too. So. Sorry, Shorty. But on other maps, he usually says, you know, when a new map comes out, he'll send me a message on either Discord or Facebook saying, "Oh, fell off the map." Which is one of Giants' actual requirements. If you can get outside of the map, it's not supposed to pass.
Yeah.
But
Was that?
but they don't seem to adhere to that rule quite to 100%. Or they just don't try as hard as Shorty does to get off a map. That could be too. I don't know.
That's one of the things that failed for Oxy on his Camston.
Oh yeah, that Giants fell off the map when they tested it.
Oh, yep. As soon as they tested it, what's name? They got off the map and they failed it.
Jeez.
Well, I'm telling you now, they just need to hire my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's. Oh, that didn't look like that snapped on there, right? I mean, to each their own, but that's just what I've discovered is that a lot of mappers ride the fame train or whatever you want to call it, publicity or hype, and release it before it's been properly tested, and then people get bent out of shape, and it's just it's all avoidable. Now, my last update did have to have a new save, but what I added, there was no way around it. When you add a crop, add a customized factory that utilizes a customized fill texture, you can't. And other things I did with the sell points, you just can't. You will cause quite a bit of problems if you try using an old save on with those changes being made. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
But then again, my map came out in March. So you had March, like middle of March, I think it was. So you had March, April, May, June, July, August. You had 5 months to play the map without any new updates that would cause a save to break. So 5 months is a long time to play a map that you didn't need a new save. Just saying. And now you need a new save because it's just been made something that totally was different and not actually, from what I've ever seen, been in a public released map on console, having a beet harvesting system that this map has. It's very unique. And it is the only one that has it. So that, to me, warrants a new save. And if you didn't like it, I'm sorry, but I've started probably 40 different new saves now in the lifetime of this map. So is what it is.
Yeah, if we can do 5 or 10 ourselves as testers, the public can surely do 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I said to G-Man the other night, I've got a single player save on this map that is just over 300 hours. And that
Hey,
had...
Phil.
Yeah.
Can I correct you?
Yeah.
It's not G-Man, it's J.
Or Jade.
Oh,
That's the way I say it.
he's you know, over the pond. They say things G's or J's and
Yeah.
O's or U's, and oh no, that's Canada. O's or U's in Canada.
Yeah, as I said to him the other night, I've got just over 300 hours into the map on a single player, and the last update broke it. I didn't care that it did that to me because of the changes that you'd made to the map. Now, you brought out a map update earlier on that didn't do anything. We could just keep playing the same save. So to actually not have to update it now, not 6 months down the line, that's fine with me because of what you added to the map. It wasn't because the map was broken. It was because of the changes that you had made.
Yeah.
And added stuff. Now, the updates that other map makers are bringing out, now it's because of stuff that should have been right from the get-go. Whereas yours, it didn't need that update, not to fix anything.
Yep. I mean, there was the train.
It's to fix stuff.
There was the train contract bug where you could have bales spawn on the train, but that really wasn't. That was an oversight, I guess you could say, because I didn't expect Giants to have that written in their Mission Lua script, where it would allow them to have bales, and that's also why they've removed train contracts from their base map. There are no train contracts anymore. When the game first came out, there was train contracts on the base maps. And so I just went with, status quo. They got train contract. Well, I'm going to put train contracts in. Then later on, they made an update and removed it. And then later on, I found out that they did that. And then so I updated on my end. So, I mean, that was really the only major issue or bug with the map when it came out, was that the train would have a spawn for bales, and that's not possible. Oh man, the corn stalks don't work on a Deddy server.
What?
Oh wait, no, we don't have crop destruction on. We don't have crop destruction on. That's why. With crop destruction on, the corn stalks will flatten out where you drive.
You guys have a good night. I gotta get going.
But it only
have a good day, G-Man.
that only works with crop destruction on. Holy cow! What is this yielding? Is this? Oh yeah, this is in the green. But yeah, I mean, the train contract was an oversight, but I removed it. I think there's a way around that you can keep them, but with this map and with the bonus I'm giving for using the train, all the contracts default to the train anyways, so it's kind of pointless to have like the contracts on the train, because I wanted to give people a bonus to sell things on the train because there's added labor involved. I mean, you have to harvest a crop, then you have to take it to the silo, rent the train, load the train, and then drive the train off the map. That added labor, in my opinion, you should get paid more. Just how I thought. But by doing that, you essentially set up so all the contracts go to the train because it's the best price. So it's all trade-offs. You want this, but what's going to happen, and what are you willing to trade off to keep that function? It's just like the buyable land. I do have a fix for that though. So if or when I ever update this map once more, which would not require a new save, if I just stick with buyable land section, but I can add and do know how to add more channels, because you have default to 63, I believe, or 64, and I have 128 on the 4X map of buyable channels. So, and it's working, no problems, no issues. Whether it's console friendly, that's where we'd have to send it to Giants and see what they say about it, but I can add more channels, so I can re-put the buyable channels back on where the production sites were that I, again, traded off for the woodland areas to have their own buyable sections, set everything under one. Holy crap, I think I might have made a ubu on the corn increase. I think 30% increase might have been much for that shorty.
The Bible Lands channels is console friendly.
The the additions of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's other maps out there.
They have more than 63.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's an easy fix then.
I know for the when it comes to tractors and stuff, you're only allowed 64 for the colours. That's the maximum that you can have on console.
Oh, 64 like change, like the color changing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's locked on console, but
Full
the
Brian.
lands is open.
Yeah, I'm full. With this map, how thing is the borders? I'm on a $ map and borders super thick. This border is. I can show you. I'd run into it.
You're
Oh.
3 borders thick.
Yeah, I have 3 collision walls that you have to get through to get out of the map. And they go up. Well, hell, I can show you.
And show
F5, there you go.
them. Yes.
That's the border wall collisions. Each one of those panes is a collision. So there's 3 of them you have to get through to get outside this map. And it's, well, that thick. So, if I'm going into here, right there's my border. I can't go any farther forward, so that's how wide my border is. If you're wanting to know, road train. That wide. And it's that tall. So if you're flying a helicopter around, you better be up there a ways in the air, otherwise you're gonna hit the wall. I thought there was a helicopter mod somewhere. It's like a helicopter sprayer mod. I don't know if it actually works or not, but I thought I seen one in 22 now.
I think there's an airplane too.
I can't do this tailgate on my east dumps. I was kind of bummed about that.
Not fair.
Why?
Because I have 2 dump functions. I have the grain door function and the tailgate function. So, well, not I cannot.
That's an easy fix.
Well, I can just remove the drain dump, but that's kind of what I like about the trailer too. You can do a grain dump or a grain door dump.
Yeah. I like the speed of that lowering too because it's so real.
Yeah.
But I did find out one thing. You gotta watch what trailers you take inside them cow barns.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's
you
collision.
get stuck in the ceiling rafters.
Oh, you're
Your
talking about
east
with,
dumps,
I
your
see.
east dumps are fine because they don't have a collision.
Correct. Yeah, they don't have a collision on there. That's why they don't have a collision. Because there's too many buildings that I dump into that I can't dump with those trailers, so I made them without collisions on them. Oh, what am I doing? This guy can. Oh, back to him. Well, I guess I could drive him. I can't really do anything else, but I still want to drive him there automatically. Destination. You need to go to about. Well, yeah, you can go right here. That'll work.
Night left.
Oh, McKnight was in here? Shit. Once Phil gets a PC, we can go to a PC server.
Yeah.
Then we can have our fun toys back. Like tractors that actually has. Well, this must be Sid's tractor. That's why that works like that.
I'm open the end of the month. Nah, to have one.
Unless we happen to pick up some new people that want to play, with us on consoles, then I'll,
Yeah.
But if we all actually have PC at that point, then there's really no point.
Yeah. I think there's after me. I think there's only Boomer.
Yeah, there's
Who's got
Boomer.
console.
Yeah, he's on Xbox, I believe.
Yeah.
$8 days left till October. I don't know what calendar you're looking at. Oh, yeah, it would be. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Jeez, I can't believe September's that far gone already.
I'm just getting the money together, though, Trey. The kids skinned me in August. All new uniforms, shoes, bags. Cost me a fortune.
No field found. There's a field right there, Junior.
Now, as I would have had it in August. Shoot. I've got that point tweak.
I only made it one pass down and I was full. I think I might have made the corn a little bit much on yield. I increased it by like about 30% on yield for corn.
Yikes.
Because it was just not close. It was like, it was only like 180 roughly 180 bushel an acre on a good yield, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's just not, no. Good yields around here like 240, 260. A really good yield, some hit 300.
Oof.
280, 300. We've on a good year we get the rains we need. There's a few guys that will get. They'll be pushing up around 300.
Yikes. I know when I was playing it without precision farming, I had good yield on corn then. So
Yeah, you get really good yield now without precision farming.
yeah,
30% better. Even just looking at the number down there, you can see it climbs faster.
yeah.
It goes almost by 100 at a time.
Oof.
If it's in a good spot.
Yeah. I'll jump over to your farm if you want.
Okay.
We're done over here.
Should
over
probably
on this
buy.
one.
I don't know if I have enough money to buy. I could probably rent a grain cart.
Yeah.
Because that might be worth it for doing this corn. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. It should be a case. Should be a case Steiger that's hooked to a field cultivator. I'll buy or I'll lease myself a grain cart real quick here. And I'll just get a. Whoa, where'd it go? That's not good.
What's up?
Oh, look at the red.
Cannot find motion path cutter settings. Rows, number rows 20, row length. What is that?
Oh,
Well, somewhere this. Okay, now it's back. To get big tires or tracks. I guess we'll put tracks on it. Don't need none of that, don't need none of that, don't need none of that. Front chain, what is that? Oh, that. Main color, black. That don't need, there you go. That'll work. Yeah, that Demgo's got a Gremlins in it.
yeah. We've got a Demco on the other farm as well.
Not sure what those other red errors are though. It's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
Fill type unknown.
Oh, 'cause, 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 '
No idea. Must be something that we have on here for a mod that's not cooperating.
I was gonna say it's gotta be a mod issue.
Do you think it could be one of the two modded trailers that we've got?
I don't know.
I know they can both take alfalfa. That's what it says on them. Well, it's got the logo for alfalfa.
Yep.
That could be causing that error.
Have you guys done anything with alfalfa yet?
No, not of what I know of. I haven't done any alfalfa on a. I have on me single player.
Yeah, Road Train, I'm leaving the corn yield. This is exactly what it should be doing. This is more closer to yields that we would normally get up here, Michigan, on a good year. Even on an average year, I guess you could say it. The base game corn yield is too low.
Looks like I'll be doing a lot of dry corn. Or corn drying. I'm on my way back.
Well, reality, the pricing is way off from what normal prices you get. Yields are a little off. Not all of them. Some of them are pretty close. But if Giants were to actually mimic real life markets and pricing, nobody would play this game because nobody would make money.
No.
I mean, it is, yeah. So what, 1,000 liters is what, how many bushels? Anybody know that conversion?
No. If you were to work out to the ton
Because
what it is,
the pricing in the game works per 1,000 liters.
yeah, so that could be a ton. That's so. Because over here we work in both bushel and tons. And there was somebody who said on
1,000 liters is 28.3776 U.S. bushels.
So call it 29 bushels.
yeah,
Yeah.
So quick math on corn. We'll go back here. What is the corn price right now? Where's the markets? Where's the markets? There it is. So 500 divided by 29. What's that number? Anybody got it?
Yeah, it's a little over 17.
$17 a bushel.
17.24.
$17 a bushel corn. Everybody would grow corn. On a normal year, not inflated with all the stuff that's been going on, corn maybe is $4, maybe $5 a bushel, max. So, yeah. Nobody would play this game if they used realistic prices.
yeah.
And that's just
At the
corn
moment-
for the example. I mean, they're all skewed like that.
Yeah. At the moment over here, we're lucky to get 250 to the ton.
Yeah. I don't know what it, I think it
barley.
was 7 something at one point.
Yeah,
But the average around here usually is about 3 to 4.5, maybe 5 sometimes, but not ever much higher than that. And soybeans,
Yeah.
they're usually around. Oh, they go anywhere from like 11 to 18 a bushel.
yeah.
So. Maybe that's what I should do with the Michigan map when I rebuild it. Put realistic prices in.
Yeah.
Well, that'll piss everybody.
That would actually be pretty cool. Because then you would have to proper work for the stuff in the game.
Yeah.
Because you don't really have to work that hard in the game at the moment not to make any money.
No. I mean, I could sit down and we can go line by line. I mean, some of the crops I won't know because they don't grow here. Like cotton,
Yeah.
I have no idea what cotton would market at, but I could probably find it, Google it, and put it in.
the Chicago crop prices.
Yep.
I think it's called.
Yeah, that's what we go off of.
Yeah,
That's what pretty much everybody goes off of, in my opinion. But
yeah,
some of the local markets here will up or down from there, so you gotta depends on what you look at.
yeah,
The local elevators will use different pricing sometimes than what the national standard is. So that would make it like what 170 something roughly for 1,000 liters. So you'd have you take a truckload of corn in and get 10,000 back at best. Not even. I'm not sure how many people would enjoy that.
Since when did we care?
No. That map would be brutal. Nobody would play that map.
it depends. Road train for the bushel to a ton. Nah, on what you're harvesting.
Yes, yeah, there's no
Nah,
there's no easy way to compute that. That's more guessing because it's two
yeah,
different methods of measurement.
yeah.
Bushels is a volume and tons is a mass or a weight.
Yeah, according to Google, on the bushel to ton converter, soybeans is 36.7440 bushels to the ton.
Mm-hmm.
Corn is 39.3680, and canola and rapeseed is 44.0920 bushel to the ton. The funny thing is, though, is over here, when we harvest our crops, we do it ton to the acre. Or when it comes to weight, we work in bushels.
Yeah, here it's like your grain crops is all done in bushels. Your root crops like potatoes and sugar beets are done by the ton an acre.
Yeah.
That's how predominantly we do it here.
Yeah.
Silage is done by ton per acre. Yeah, I think hay is usually, it could go either way. I mean, there's no real bushels. It's more or less tonnage per acre.
Yeah.
Or bales per acre. I'm gonna need a dump down here on this end.
to you now.
I might have enough to flip myself around and take down this line. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Combine still unloads faster than with the corn coming in, so that's still right.
Yeah. No, that thing does unload quick.
Yeah, it unloads pretty quick.
Yeah.
I should make it to that end.
Yeah. That's a full trail.
It's full?
Yeah.
We'll see if he'll sell. And come back. That's a modded trailer, so it probably won't.
Yeah. And I've still got just over 10,000 litres of product in me.
If you can make this corner without going in the ditch. Oh, yeah, he's got it. You'll at least drive there for me then, at least. Then I can dump him and have him drive back.
Yeah.
I was hoping they'd fix that in one of these updates, but for some reason
Yeah.
the modded trailers will not AI dump. I don't know why. Unless maybe they fixed it in the last patch, but
Yeah.
One-
should be able to sell.
patch 1.6 doesn't. They didn't sell still with a modded trailer.
Yeah. I think we've got another update coming this week.
The hoses thing should be coming soon, isn't it?
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday? Okay, yeah, so that'll be
Yeah.
another update.
Yeah. No, I know they say on their website that you only need 1.7.1.
Oh,
for it to work. Nah, which we've got. That, so it shouldn't need an update, but it more than likely will. I'm actually looking forward to that DLC.
it'd be interesting to see if the hoses work like they should, and you can drag them around through the field and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be the big thing.
That modded trailer we have in here. I don't know what it's called, Road Runner or Road something.
Random dumper.
Yeah, that one. Random.
There's about 6 of them on the model by the same modder.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Tires are pretty cheap.
Yeah.
I'm gonna split this field in half while it's right empty on you.
Yeah.
And we'll work out of the center of it.
That's a short road train.
Did he dump it?
No.
Oh, he's just getting there because he goes through that backwards. I meant to fix that.
Yeah.
He is dumping it.
Oh, he is dumping it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
So that's been fixed.
That never used to work. They must have fixed it.
No.
We're gonna have to try these dumps now.
Yeah.
Well, hell. Now we might as well have him set up correctly. Once he gets done here.
Yeah.
Cancel that job. Create job. We want you to... Loading position, we want you to be... Where's my field? Where's my field? There it is. We want you to be loading... here. And then delivering to their start. Kick butt. They fixed something for once.
Yeah.
That makes beet harvesters more fun yet. Because the beet
Yeah.
piler will work if you don't own it. With AI still. But if you own it, it won't because of the tear dirts function.
That's gonna be really handy then.
Yeah, the AI ain't smart enough to get dirt. To bring dirt back.
Yeah. Oh.
Road train.
He's finally updated his mods.
Yep. Watch out, I'm inbound.
Yeah. I update my mods and then I back out the game, restart the game, and then the updates go through.
Yep.
That's one thing that I did notice. How full are you?
57%. I'll make it through.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow we'll work on the map. So if you're interested in to see how that works, then tune in for tomorrow. We'll do a stream working on the 4X map.
I'll be definitely tuning in.
And then Thursday I'll be off again because we have a truck coming. As of right now, it could change, but
Since confirmed. And there he is going.
Yep, just like it's supposed to.
Yeah. Worked
That-
perfect.
It's one thing I'm very proud of getting it to work on this map very well. Is that they will run the auto cell loops. Mostly.
Yeah.
It works best with traffic off, because the traffic don't get in the way. Sometimes you'll end up having a traffic jam because your truck's turning in the intersection and the car turned, and then they meet each other and neither one will budge. And then you'll have problems. Pretty good yield in this field.
Yeah.
Green and
Yeah.
yellow.
That's good, that. Yeah, that's one good thing about this map. That the AI workers work well on this map.
Yep.
On other maps it doesn't. That's why, what's his name? Oxy left him out on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because of the style of map, it's too tight.
Oh yeah. There's not a lot of width to the roads.
Yeah, and he couldn't get it to work, so he left them out.
Brian,
What's up?
good one for you in chat.
Country boy, how's it going? Are we from Missouri? No. Michigan. Well, I am from Michigan. One's from Australia. One's overseas, I'm not sure entirely where. And one is Iowa.
I'm from the UK.
UK. I was thinking Britain, but didn't have a British accent.
No, I've got a Scouse accent.
Yeah.
A strong Scouse accent.
We are the United Nations of farming. Oh yeah, the Queen.
Thank you, Road Train. I just want the media to leave the family in peace now.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and your dad said that they should be left in peace. Not to mourn.
Yeah, you know, something eventually come up, take the media's mind away from us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope so. 26 million people watched their funeral.
Wow.
yesterday.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
So is that that would be the mother of Princess Diana then, correct?
No.
Okay, there was another queen then.
No. Queen Elizabeth was the mother of Charles, who is now king.
So where did
Princess Diana was married into.
Oh, she was married
she
into it? Okay.
Yeah, she married Prince Wales.
Okay.
Prince of Wales, which is Charles, who's now king. She was married to him. She's from the Spencer family.
I see. Okay.
No.
I always wondered that. Because she
Yeah.
died like when I was just a little younger.
Yeah, do they still think that accident was an accident?
No, that wasn't an accident.
No, it wasn't an accident. That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
31st of August 1997 that happened. I'll never forget the day. I was on my way to Southport. I think broke on the radio. Going out to buy jeans. That was down to the paparazzi. I'm just empty. In a car crash, Road Train. Got massive internal injuries. She's Prince Harry's wife.
I tried. Road train, there's a gift at the store for you. That tractor should have enough horses on it to pull it.
It only needs 320 horse.
Yeah. Take that pooper to the store and pick up your toy. A new toy. You'll be much happier with that new toy. I have enough money I could buy one now. The pooper, that thing you're pulling, the pooper.
The yoke.
Yes, the pooper plow. Take it to the store and pick up your new toy. You're welcome. Those toys are all mine. Free agent.
One on its way. Knocking this field out pretty quick.
Yeah. It's 3 loads of corn so far, so there's probably 5 loads total.
Yeah,
5.5.
yeah. Oof. Yeah, we've just sent our third one then.
There's a 3rd or 4th load that just left.
Third,
3rd load, okay.
yeah. You sent the first one. The second one went auto and the third one's gone auto.
Yep. Now they're pretty smart actually. That most of them won't go into a ditch, especially if they're driving from point A to point B. They kind of know the splines in the map. There's splines in all the culverts that cross over the ditch, so they take the spline versus trying to jump the ditch. So I discovered that early on that AI spline's your friend. Because the traffic ignore it, but your AI helpers will lock onto it to path themselves across an area that could be troublesome for them. So as long as you give them the path, they'll lock onto it and cross that particular point every time. But I also learned you had to have an exit. You have an entrance and an exit spline. Otherwise, when they go to leave the field, they have no idea where to leave the field at, because they won't lock onto the same spline. They gotta have a starting point and an end point. So that was one of the updates where I went through and redid all the culvert entrances to the fields to give them an in and an out spline. And ever since I did that, they no longer, when you send them from that farm over there, they no longer take a shortcut through the fields and out that one person's driveway. They actually use the actual farm driveway now, every time. But, you know, that's just minor stuff. What are you showing on your end, Shorty, for frame loss? Did you fall asleep, Shorty?
No.
Oh.
Was just actually watching the storm glitch in there
Oh.
and the TV show at the same time.
I see.
One of Dwayne Johnson's movies that I ain't ever seen before.
Red Notice?
Huh?
Red Notice?
Faster?
Oh, no, I haven't heard of that one either. Red Notice is freaking hilarious.
Faster, it starts out with him getting released out of prison.
Oh, that's a good start to a movie.
Yeah, and I'm just now figuring out what he's doing, and now I figured out that he's out to kill all the people that got him put in prison
Oh.
from that robbed him and killed his brother.
Oh.
Two down. A few more yet to go. But now he's got a headhunter on him too, so.
Is that better, Road Train? It's called the plow. Yeah, it's really a cultivator, but
Yeah.
if you put the right teeth on it, you can make it a chisel plow. But it's not deep tillage, it's just shallow. I thought they'd remove the hosting. Jordy.
What's that?
I thought they removed the host function.
That's what I was checking to see.
Maybe that's not till after this month. I know it's supposed to be going away. Tyler Beatty, or Beatley. Beatty, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Channel of international farmers. No, Road Train, I bought that outright. That's ours now. It's supposedly been fixed. From what I heard, it has been fixed, so it's worthy of keeping now.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
I've
mine.
used it, no problem.
It's mine, not yours. Well, that's fine. As long as it stays at the farm, that's all that matters. You can call it yours. It works good from what I hear now. I haven't used it yet, but
Yeah.
hired worker's been fixed on it.
Yeah, I used it the other night and it was
Forest King 75, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Favorite tractor in Farm Sim 22? Mod or base game? Because it will make a difference. Modded tractor or just the base game equipment?
Both.
Or both. Fat Tri 6 Road Train. Did they bring the Fat Tri 6 into the game yet? I would say for unmodded equipment, would have to be probably that case tractor that I have. Never used it much, but I really like how it operates and handles. That one there. And it's one of the better looking US spec ones. Modded wise would have to be the 1155 I converted over, or brought over from 19. Massey Ferguson 1155. How about yourself? Back is killing me, Jordy. I don't know what I did to it.
Hold a couple of your muscles.
Something. Been sore the last couple days.
Back pain is the worst to have.
Yeah, it's right. It's right in the lower left side too.
Yeah.
And my shoulder, my left shoulder is still sore from when I did something to it when I was on vacation. I mean, I got some of the range of motion back, but there's certain ranges that will still stretch it and make it tingle a little bit. And that was like a month ago. A couple months ago almost. No, I have none that I know of. Road train. Just getting to that, that over the hill age, I guess. I don't know. Things just don't heal the way they used to. Takes longer.
Do you get any pain going down your left leg?
No.
No, so it's not your sciatic nerve then.
No. No pain. It's just my lower left back. And, well, my shoulder, I know what happened to that, because I thought ice skating was a good idea, and it's been a few years. And they gave me figure skates, which was problem one, because they have a toe pick on them, or a toe stop, whatever you want to call it. And that caught me, and I went front and forward, belly flop. Tore something in my shoulder. But the back one, I don't know what I did to my back.
Told you not to be wrestling them bears up there.
Yeah, I mean, damn bear smacked me or something. My bed too soft? Well, I don't know, maybe. It's pretty old. We do need to get a new mattress. I know that. Probably this next tax check back from the government in February, March-ish. Or the overpaid in taxes amount. I'll probably be looking at a new mattress. Wife's been wanting to get one for a while, so I said, we'll check when I get our taxes back and see what we got. Usually we get a pretty nice chunk back, but I don't know if we'll get that much back this year because they haven't been taking a whole lot out of my checks from work, so I'm thinking they finally got that number the way it's supposed to be, and I'm not giving all the government my money now to use. And then getting it back at the end of the year. Damn it, Shorty. You know we gotta pay taxes on that.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Thank you. Going to bed next. That's what's next on my West Road train. But yeah, liming would be next. Any field that needs lime would be needing limed. Whether we plowed it already or not, if it needs lime, we need to lime it. This spring I plan on taking the cultivator and going over any fields that got weeds in them. Or I might just plant it into them, I don't know yet. No-till them. Yeah, planting will consist of mainly beans, corn, and beets. Heavy on the beets. Not baked beans. They make you toot.
Windy. I can't eat baked beans. Don't
I
agree
can't.
with me.
I can't either. I used to be able to, but I can't anymore. Just
Yeah.
it's weird the stuff I used to be able to eat that I can't eat now, because it just messes everything up. Don't get it. Just don't get it.
Take this grain car back to the shop.
Either that or you could just park it somewhere and unhook from it, and I'll just give it back with the menu options.
Yeah.
Eat chili morning and night, yeah. No, I'm not that big on chili. Actually, it's just... That pretty much does it for my crops, I think, because that's all alfalfa. That's grass. No, he's I can. He is there. Now he'll go. He wasn't full, so he was waiting to get full. But you can skip the task, and then he'll go and deliver. Only half a load. You have trouble finding the doorway there, Bill?
Yeah, what's name? Something weird was happening. It was sliding over.
Oh.
It was like there was no traction. So I backed up to try and get it over, and it did exactly the same thing.
Can you have what the hired workers getting? What do you mean by, like, in wages? If you had your own farm, I could send you cash over and pay you for it. Your services. You tell me this won't hook up to this either.
Nope.
No, I have not yet. Road train.
that's up to Taylor and G-Man.
I don't use it, so it's mostly up to J-Man.
I left that grain cart here on the grass verge.
Alrighty, chat. I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow night I will be working on the 4X version of Frankenmuth map. So if you'd like to see how that works out, tune in. And then the next time after that will probably be the next following week. Maybe Thursday, but I won't know until probably the day of. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.